Merhaba arkadaşlar, bu videoda 50 tane phrasal verb öğreneceksiniz. Öğrenmenizi kalıcı hale getirmek için görseller ve film kesitleriyle destekledim. Abone olmayı, videoyu beğenmeyi unutmayalım.
Wake up.
Wake up.
I wake up at 7 a.m. every day.
Wake up, sleepyhead.
This is the real world, and you need to wake up.
Get up.
Get up.
I get up when my alarm rings.
No, please do not get up.
Oh.
All right, get up, Hang.
Turn on.
Turn on.
Can you turn on the lights, please?
That's why we don't turn on lights or answer the phone.
Every time I turn on the telly, she's there in a pink rubber cat suit.
Turn off.
Turn off.
Don't forget turn off the TV when you leave.
You have to turn off the fucking camera. I'm gonna turn off some lights.
Pick up.
Pick up.
I need to pick up my bag from the floor.
Do you think you'd get a chance to pick up some milk for the kids? For their cereal in the morning?
Pick up the phone, Mohammed!
Put down.
Put down.
She put down the book on the table.
We will simply put down our weapons and adopt American democracy.
Just put down the glass and get out.
Look after.
Look after.
She looks after her younger brother when their parents are away.
And look after us like we've been looking after you for the past 5 years.
Can you look after the kids for a minute?
Look for.
Look for.
I am looking for my keys. Have you seen them?
No, I'm gonna look for my sandals I lost out here the other day.
Nobody's gonna look for us on the train.
Go out.
Go out.
We are going out to meet tonight.
You know, I do know a guy in the sewers, but, I don't go out anymore.
Now go out and have a great time.
Come in.
Come in.
Please come in and have a seat.
Would you come in?
Mr. Litt, we were willing to look the other way, but since you have come in here and threatened me, I'm going to take legal action of my own.
Call off.
Call off.
The meeting was called off because of the weather.
He threatened to call off the Europe trip this summer, but my sister managed to calm him down.
Well, I'd say you could call off your search.
Show up.
Show up.
It can show up at any time of the year.
And the best way I know to avoid a fight is to show up with a howitzer.
You can't just show up here like this and then...
Take over.
Take over.
The general took over in coup.
They even think that you guys try to take over the show.
That's some silly romantic fantasy takeover.
Follow up.
Follow up.
The situation will need to be followed up very closely.
Do a background check on him and follow up with some of the other survivors of his group.
We will, rest assured, follow up on this.
Take on.
Take on.
I am taking on a new project at work.
We take on clients that are suing their employers for
discrimination, sexual harassment, wrongful termination, stuff like that.
Set up.
Set up.
We need to set up meeting room before the conference.
If you're done with the DVD player, can you set up my printer?
Until then, General Grant, why don't you set up camp? Right there.
Cut back.
Cut back.
The company decided to cut back on expenses.
We have to cut back expenses every place we can.
You will cut back on your workload.
Fill in.
Fill in.
We need you to fill in for me while I am away.
Kellyanne Castillo called in sick, so they let me fill in, and apparently I didn't stink the place up too bad, so.
Tom Brokaw.
God, Tom could fill in at the last minute.
Look into.
Look into.
The police are looking into the murder case.
And I finally got a chance to really look into Lionel Shrike, his comeback attempt, his accident.
There are certainly options we can look into.
Take off.
Take off.
The plane took off and was soon out of sight.
I think I'll just take off all my clothes.
No, do not take off that tux, Lynn.
Cheer up.
Cheer up.
You look sad. Let's go out and cheer up.
Cheer up, smile, nerds.
Cheer up.
Calm down.
Calm down.
Take a deep breath and calm down.
You need to calm down.
Just calm down.
Break down.
Break down.
She broke down in tears when she heard the news.
We did not come this far to just break down and lose now.
I'd rather you break down and tell me that you hated me.
Get over.
Get over.
It took me 3 weeks to get over the flu.
We have to try to get over the hurt and continue on with our lives.
I don't want to get over that.
Open up.
Open up.
We should not fear opening up within the European Union.
Come on! It's time to go back and open up the Krusty Krab.
I'm sure he'll open up when he's ready.
Bottle up.
Bottle up.
It is not healthy to bottle up your feelings.
Well, when you're upset, you bottle up.
I told you not to put his insect bottle up there. Oh!
Hang in.
Hang in.
I know things are tough, but hang in there.
Miko, hang in there!
I don't want to mess it up, so hang in here.
Fall for.
Fall for.
He fell for the moment they met.
She's not one of those dumb skanks that would fall for Carl's come-ons.
You afraid James might grow tired of your wannabe black girl routine and fall for something real like me?
Warm up.
Warm up.
After a few minutes, he warmed up to the idea.
Rudy, warm up to you yet?
You better warm up those vocal cords, mister.
Lighten up.
Lighten up.
You need to lighten up. It is just a joke.
You know, if you're not in any hurry, we could lighten up this afternoon with some real action.
If I lighten up, would you consider marrying my daughter?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You can go ahead and start the meeting without me.
Just go ahead and look before your next nap.
All I wanted was just a few hours outside of work to see Joshua so that he could go ahead and start falling in love with me.
Come across.
Come across.
I came across an interesting article yesterday.
Look, he's one of the shrewdest cats I ever come across.
They come across this car accident, right?
Get around.
Get around.
It is easy to get around the city by bike.
Oh, I love that. How was I going to get around?
Make sure to get around your eyes.
Move on.
Move on.
It is time to move on to the next task.
Now I can see why Frankie needed to move on, if this is what you're like with her.
I think you should stay here for a while, accumulate some money, and then find a place of your own and move on with your life.
Walk into.
Walk into.
He walked out of the meeting in anger.
Intends to walk out of here on his own 2 feet.
Because if you don't, I'm going to put on my new shoes and walk out the door.
Run into.
Run into.
I ran into an old friend at the grocery store.
Yeah, but Merc to Merc, you better hope that you don't run into the Deadpool core.
If you want to help Shrek, run into the woods and find me a blue flower with red thorns.
Drive off.
Drive off.
She waved goodbye as he drove off.
I recommend you drive off immediately before something extremely bad happens.
You should just get in your car right now and just drive off.
Head out.
Head out.
I will head out to the park after lunch.
Mom, I'm gonna head out with the guys for a bit. Okay.
You head out tomorrow.
Check out.
Check out.
Check out that new restaurant downtown.
Hey, I'll give you $20 if you check out my rash.
Check out the sirens.
Drop off.
Drop off.
I will drop you off at school on my way to work.
Oh, we were just passing by and we thought we'd drop off some pamphlets for the boy.
I had to drop off some guns at Jimmy's to match some silencers he had gotten.
Catch up.
Catch up.
Let's meet for coffee and catch up on life.
But if we're not, I don't really want to spend time playing catch-up on the phone. You know what I mean?
We'll catch up later.
Hang out.
Hang out.
Do you want to hang out this weekend?
Back home, me and the kid used to goof off in this game called Tron, but then it got a virus that made the motorbikes go slow, and then Vanellope stopped wanting to hang out in there.
I cannot hang out with you anymore.
Pick on.
Pick on.
Stop picking on your little brother.
All you can do is to pick on women and rob defenseless people.
You want these fools to pick on you every day?
Bring up.
Bring up.
Tom brought up an interesting point during the meeting.
And don't you dare bring up Carlton or that brother from Star Trek.
If you're so fine, why do you keep changing the subject every time I bring up his dedication in the park, huh?
Hang on.
Hang on.
Hang on for a second while I grab my coat.
Hang on a sec.
Carrie, hang on a second.
Get together.
Get together.
Let's get together for a birthday party.
I know we didn't make plans for tonight, but we really should get together and talk more about this path we are on and where it's heading.
It's the time for good friends to get together.
Give up.
Give up.
I wanted to learn the guitar, but I gave up after a month.
I know you think I'm just being crazy, but Elliot, you should not give up on Keith.
The mighty dodo bird give up when it went extinct.
Break up.
Break up.
They decided to break up after 2 years dating.
I know I broke your heart when I ended things not in the most thoughtful way, and
sorry to do this in a text, but we have to break up.
You think we're gonna break up just because I'm taking a job someplace else?
Get on.
Get on.
We got on the bus and settled in.
Here, take your driver's license so you can get on the plane with your nasty ass, dirty ass.
I tried to get on that plane.
Get off.
Get off.
You need to get off at the Eggle station.
Okay, can we change the subject and get off of me?
Thought I'd see if you could get off a little early.